Hi, my name is Tracy Munistesson. I'm a physical therapist here at Cincinnati Sports Medicine. Just wanted to talk to you a little bit about some training and running and walking, especially with the Flying Pig coming right up. One thing you want to keep in mind while you're training is different kind of shoes. Shoes can be broken down into many classes. It used to be a little bit more easy to pick out a pair of shoes, but now we've got a lot of research out there showing different things. Generally speaking, we're looking at either a neutral shoe, a shoe for a pronator, or a shoe for a supinator. Typically what you're looking at, if you go to try on a pair of shoes, I always recommend that you get someone to look at your feet barefoot and see how you walk or run barefoot or with the shoes on. So what might you be looking at? Like I said, you can break the shoes down into typically 3 different type of styles. If you have an Achilles or a normal arch that goes straight up and down, you're typically looking at a neutral shoe. It also depends on your body weight and the kind of runner that you are, if you're a heel striker or a forefoot striker. If you're more of a pronator, so your foot rolls in, your Achilles will be more at an angle. So if you can look at a footprint, if you come out of the bath and step onto a dry surface, say for example on tile, or if you're at a pool and step on the tile or the concrete and see if you have a minimal arch, meaning that you can see most of the foot on the ground, you might be looking more towards a pronator shoe. When you look at that kind of shoe, different shoes make different kind of styles. Generally speaking, if you look at the middle of the shoe, you'll see like a gray support on the middle, and that basically keeps your foot from pronating too much. If you pronate too much, that means your feet go in, which means that in turn your knees could go in and could affect your hips and back as well. So a good pair of shoes is a good foundation to start on. Also, a supinator shoe is something that's going to, if you supinate, which doesn't happen as much as you're rolling outwards. It's always a good idea to check and see, have someone look at you or check yourself out, but best of all, have someone else look at you because it's hard to see what you look like looking just straight down at yourself. Also, generally speaking, once you have the right pair of shoes, you want to make sure that you're not putting too many miles on your shoes. So some people say like a time period is a good time to switch out. I usually recommend keeping track of the miles that you put in on your shoes. 300 to 500 miles maximum is what you want to put on your shoes before you get a new pair. If you're noticing any aches or pains before that or around that mark, it's time to switch them out. So a good pair of shoes is a good foundation to start on. Make sure that you get the right pair of shoes to start with you and seek advice when needed. And if, heaven forbid, down the road that you do get an injury, let us know. We'd be more than happy to help you here at Cincinnati Sports Medicine.